Hello everybody, how are you doing? This is Muhammad Said and you are watching ELT Issues. Uh, in this episode, we will talk about EMI, English as a Medium of Instruction. So, if you remember in ELT Issues 5, we talked about the importance of classroom language and some of the practices and some examples that Brian Gardner and Felicity Gardner provided in their book Classroom English. We're going to go further to talk about EMI, and in this episode we're going to talk about EMI, English as a Medium of Instruction, and the perception in higher education in universities in the Arab world in particular. So we're going to discuss some of the different examples, some of the different samples from different universities in different Arab world by different researchers. So I will start by Tam and other researchers in the universities, some of the two universities in Libya. Okay, so Tam and others in 2013 tried to investigate whether the faculty members prefer to use Arabic only as a medium of instruction to teach the content, or English only as a medium of instruction, or the bilingualism or of English and Arabic as mediums of instruction. So they actually interviewed only 10 faculty members from 2 Libyan universities, okay? And all the faculty members prefer to use Arabic and English in higher education in the universities. The students, however, didn't really comprehend the content of EMI lectures. Okay, they participated in the class, but they had a problem with understanding. They agreed that the use of Arabic as a sole medium of instruction is not good, because it's gonna hinder the students from matching the gaining the knowledge first and matching the academic needs that they need for their market. So and also they couldn't get future job opportunities if they only use in Arabic as a sole medium of instruction. So that will show us the importance of using, from their point of view, using both first language and second language as mediums of instruction. Then we got another study by Al-Asal and Smadi in 2011, and they compared the universities and the perception of EMI using English as a medium of instruction from two different from universities of Syria and Jordan. Okay, so this is quite interesting, guys, because they distributed questionnaires to 1,720 students and 241 faculty members from scientific fields at both Syrian University, where Arabic is the main medium of instruction, and Jordanian University, where English is the medium of instruction. And the conclusion of these studies that medicine, science, technology should be taught in English to enable the students to access up-to-date scientific English research. So this is actually quite interesting that when they compared this to the Jordanian university, where English is used as a medium of instruction, they noticed the gap and they noticed the differences between the Syrian university, where Arabic is used as a medium of instruction, and the Jordanian university, where English is used as a medium of instruction. Also, some other studies highlighted the importance of English to fulfill the international needs. and they referred to use both Arabic and English as a medium of instruction, like Bilhaya and Ilhami. And Bilhaya and Ilhami actually are great researchers in Emirates. They conducted huge research. We will talk about it later. That happened in Emirates. We'll discuss it soon. Also, in another country, in Oman, Al-Bakri in 2013 tried to explore the views of the Omani college students on their learning experiences in EMI settings. So he actually tried to collect from 5 lecture observations and semi-structured interviews with 10 students. So he tried to use the qualitative approach by noticing the difference and noticing how the students are doing in the class. Can they really get the instructions? Can they really interact and understand and communicate and take notes and understand? So most of the students were passive in the University of Oman. They were passive and they didn't participate in EMI lectures because of the lack of understanding, the low proficiency of speaking skills, lack of confidence. The findings revealed that although students expressed their preference for EMI to maximize their future opportunities, they actually preferred to use EMI, but they weren't really able to use EMI. They weren't really competent in understanding and using EMI as a medium of instruction, using English as a medium of instruction. That's not everything. You actually also notice some other serious problems in learning their specialisms. Also comprehending EMI tests, responding effectively in English. So unfortunately, EMI had a negative impact on the quality of the education in that particular university in Oman, and in the students' disciplinary learning, content knowledge, and academic performance. And this study is not actually a single study that shows that EMI sometimes be challenging. No, there are some other studies that agree with this, like Arkins in 2013, like Kim in 2011, and Trody and Gendley in 2011. All these agree that there are some challenges when it comes to using EMI, particularly the sudden use of the EMI, the shift from using your first language to the second language. Okay. So they all agreed that there's some significant difficulties when the students experience a sudden switch from the mother tongue to the instruction in the EMI. The last study that we're going to talk about is the Emirati study by Bilhaya and Ilhami in 2015. So they had a large scale investigation. They actually investigated 500 university students and 100 faculty members to try to underline and highlight the effectiveness of EMI at 6 universities in the UAE. They have noticed that EMI resulted in improved English skills. More than 50% of the participants agreed that students didn't face major obstacles in understanding EMI lectures or the materials or the tests. Most of the participants preferred instructions in a combined Arabic and English medium. However, some EMI studies found that what participants reported was different from what truly they experienced. So, for example, Linda in 2006 noted that students reported no learning difficulties in EMI, everything is fine, but when they observed the classes, they noticed, and after the observations and the simulated recall techniques, they noticed that there were inability to communicate, inability to participate, or even taking notes during the lectures. So it wasn't really going well. So in this episode, I try to highlight that the perception of EMI is different in the Arab world in particular, as they use Arabic as the first language. We try to highlight that there are some challenges when it comes to switching from your mother tongue to the second medium of instruction, English as a medium of instruction. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.